So let us quickly see in the properties window. There are options. So these are the toggle options to quickly see your major contours, minor contours, triangles, spots, flow arrows. Flow arrows basically tells you the elevations and what is basically slope arrows they are, in which direction the slope is moving. And you can switch on and off from here. Suppose I'm taking a major contour, so I have two options. Either I can double click over it, or I can simply take this drop down menu and change from off to on. So as soon as I select this, so we can see these mesh kind of, these are the contour lines, these are the major contour lines. And we do have option to change our major and minor contours as well. So this can be done in the by using the property. So this property which you are seeing is a kind of you can say it's relevant properties which you might need to use it instantly right here. But if you need to see the complete properties, all the options available, go to just home tab, and within the primary section there is option for properties. So simply you need to click, and how to click that, after you select this boundary. So suppose I need to change, so since this triangulation has been done, and I need to change it, this calculated feature, which mainly covers a major and minor contour intervals as well. So I can quickly change it right from here by using my properties window. So within contours, if you select your contours, so you can see so currently the major interval of major contours have been set at interval 1 meters, and minor contours have been set at 0.2 meters. So you have the flexibility to change them and get the desired output. So this was your overall complete workflow, that how to create your terrain file using your CSV file. CSV files are nothing but it contains northing, easting, and elevation data using your regular survey methods like uh, which you use total station survey or any other method. So next, there's a one more option, like when we have loaded that CSV file, and when we have imported my terrain. I want my terrain to shrink along with my alignment, or the survey spots which are there. So I just quickly turn off these major contours and switch on my spots. So these spots.
Aditesh, there's a question how to display contour text. So what you can do is switch on the contours and then display those texts. Change in the drawing, change the scale to 1:500. They can view the text as well.
Okay. Yep. So within the drawing tab, or we can take a simply labeling option also.
The scale to 1:500 over here in the drawing. That's 1:500,000. There they can see the text that will be visible to them. So they can change that scale anytime if they want. So that's not an issue.
Mhm. Yep. So you can see this contour values, the text part. So even if they are not reflecting, then if you want to see, so we have another option within the terrain tab itself. In the last, if you can see labeling, label terrain contours and label terrain spots. So using these two options also, we can suppose I need to see along a particular my defined flow line. So I can just simply pass my flow line from here, and those elevations can be reflected easily. So I was telling about the method. So if I click on the properties, so if I can see the edge method, so relevance of this edge method is like currently no edge method has been selected. So I do have a option like remove slivers and maximum edge triangle length. So if I select maximum edge triangle length and define like it's 100, and I can, if I reduce it a little bit or increase it, so reducing will be shrinking towards. So when I have done this, like I've set my value to 100 and used the edge maximum edge triangle method. So if you can see, my when I had switched on the spots, so there were so the contours and my terrain has been created along with my survey taken. So this was all about your some basics of your terrain. And if you want to, like in the context menu itself, there are options available to change right here, like feature definitions also and feature name also. You can assign your terrain also, like your give your preferred name right over here. So next we'll be looking on how to create
Jitesh, before going next, please add there are certain users who are still typing in to add them. Host. So sorry, everyone. But tomorrow you won't be facing these issues. Sometime technology is. Please add there are certain users who are on line queue and and mute them, please, straight away.
so okay, so moving ahead, and let's see another way of creating our terrain from CAD drawing. Suppose so I'll be quickly loading a CAD or opening a CAD file. Which is present in my degen form. So this CAD file contains 3D polylines as well. As I said before, it should contain your XYZ information, all the lines or any specific spots or features. So there is an option within the element selection, that you can select all the elements in one go, or there's a quick way to select all those elements present. Like you can see in the within the element selection, this is for select all. Currently by default it is set to new and individual, so you can change to select all. As soon as you will select this, whatever the elements will be present within your, if you're using your CAD drawing, so all will be selected within one go.